Either Aaron Rodgers is a crazy son of a bitch, or he might just pull off a miracle. So Aaron Rodgers practices just after 3 weeks from tearing his Achilles. New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers moved one step closer to an improbable early comeback as he returned to practice Wednesday on a limited basis, exactly 11 weeks after surgery to repair a torn Achilles. Rodgers was cleared for functional football activity, but not contact, according to coach Robert Saleh, who called his progression in his rehab. Said it's too soon to say whether Rodgers will play again this season, even though that's what he's aiming to do. By rule, the Jets have 21 days to decide whether to activate Rodgers from IR. The period expires December 20th, 4 days after they face, I believe, the Washington Commanders, the game he's targeting for return. Now, Aaron Rodgers, man, I have never ever seen somebody start practicing 3 months after they tear their Achilles tendon. You see any other sport where a professional athlete ruptures an Achilles tendon, it takes months for them to even walk because you have to let that big tendon heal. It takes a long time. I don't know what type of surgery Aaron Rodgers had. I don't know if he's on that stuff, but if he's able to pull this off, it is crazy. I think, in my opinion, two things. Either Rodgers is on that heavy, drugs, or maybe he possibly suffered a partial Achilles tendon instead of a fully ruptured Achilles tendon. But hey, I'm not a doctor. I didn't perform on him. This is just my 2 cents from a distance. But man, 3 months, after tearing your Achilles, and you can see right here the video that just posted of him taking dropbacks, throwing the football. You know what I mean? Listen, it's going to be a lot different when he's got those big defensive linemen rushing, trying to take him to the ground. Another thing that the NFL has to do is they have to get rid of that fucking turf at MetLife. It has caused so many unnecessary injuries. We saw what happened last year with the San Francisco 49er players, okay? Bosa tore his ACL. Jimmy Garoppolo messed up his ankle. And just, I believe this past Black Friday game, a player from the Miami Dolphins tore his Achilles tendon on the same turf field. So if Rodgers doesn't want to re-tear his Achilles and other players don't want to tear their Achilles, the NFL has got to do something about that turf. Countless of players are complaining and say, yo, this turf is causing injuries. Change it. Put fucking grass on the field if you want more players to get hurt. This is going to lead to some type of lawsuit. But again, if Rodgers is able to pull this off and play this season, man, bravos to him. But if I'm Rodgers, listen, the season is lost almost at that point. I mean, listen, the offensive line is trash, okay? The defense keep you in the game, but the offensive line can't protect you from a lick, all right? Playoffs hopes is dimming. There's no need to rush from an injury like this just to possibly get into the playoffs. Sit out the rest of the year, get 100% healthy, and come back next year. You're going to have the same defensive guys back next year. You're going to have Robert Saleh, back as head coach next year with the full healthy roster, barring any injuries, man. See what happens when you come back next year. It is a waste this season. But if, hey, Rodgers wants to give it a go, let him give it a go. Let me know what you guys think about Aaron Rodgers possibly making an impossible and incredible comeback from an Achilles tendon injury just 3 months after tearing it and getting surgery on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.